Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. So Northern Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Punt is on its way. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Chapin. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Off play action. Finds his man. It's Evans. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And man, is that perfect timing. You You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Johnson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Turning it on! A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Givens. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he makes the play at intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Evans. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. trying to set the tone with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back on the option to give. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off play action on 1st down. Fires and picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught in the backfield, it's Duke. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The inside handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. The short hands. It's Gibbons. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Chapin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got a man. It's Mosley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going back to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll throw it from the red zone. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Spins away from the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No, no, no. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. To the air, it's Chapin. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting...
Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Made a defender miss. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And they'll take a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on fourth down, they'll come up and take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.